In this video, I will be analyzing the fight towards the American dream depicted in various well-known films. This includes those that have already obtained this goal compared to those who are still climbing the ladder of success. The American dream is defined as the ideal by which equality of opportunity is available to any American, allowing the highest aspirations and goals to be achieved. However, it seems this only comes easy if you're white, specifically a man, like being provided with the job you want before a person of color or a woman, even with the same or better credentials. And even if someone else were to get the job, they usually make significantly less than their white and male counterparts. So if the goal of the American dream is really about equality of opportunity, why is it so hard to be accomplished? This is where capitalism comes into play, the economic and political system where a country's trade is controlled privately. Theme number 1: glamorized crime. At times, crime is the only option for most in order to reach the American dream, which considers you successful, whether that's robbing a bank to provide for your family or drugging rich men and taking their money. While these things are wrong, we can find ourselves rooting for the criminals just trying to make a living. In Lorene Scafaria's film Hustlers, the main characters are very well-known celebrities: Jennifer Lopez, Cardi B, Keke Palmer, Lizzo, and many others. With the amount of fans these women have in real life, I would assume that most would cheer for them no matter the wrong their characters did. Theme number 2: wealth. One of the main aspects of this film is money, something that attracts almost any human, whether they were struggling to make money or taking it from someone else. In today's society, having little to no money won't provide you with enough to make a simple living. However, there are those who have more than enough from simply existing. In all honesty, the ones higher on the social food chain at times take from those that don't have enough. For example, taking someone's only form of refuge, or having those in a lower class pay more for taxes while they pay nothing compared to what they make. This film depicts the market crash that occurred in 2008, causing a lot of workplaces to lose business, and some even lost their jobs altogether. Even so, these rich men were still seen spending large amounts of money in the club, meaning, while everyone else was struggling, these people clearly still had their jobs or had enough money previously that they could continue to spend it frivolously, which also shows that they had already reached the popular goal of the American dream. This fact made a lot of people furious, which could justify why this group of women decided to go through with their grandiose and very dangerous plan. What we see after they start taking their customers' money is that their lifestyles go from mediocre to very upscale penthouses, expensive gifts, and content. At this moment, the phrase "money doesn't buy happiness" deems to be false. Theme number 3: motherhood. From the beginning of the plot, Ramona takes Destiny under her wing as a maternal figure. She does this by essentially helping her make more money by teaching her moves and club etiquette to attract more men. This made it easier for Destiny to trust Ramona since she was helping her. With that, a lot of the girls didn't seem to have a complete childhood with parents, or their parents kicked them out because of their career choice. It was almost like they were vulnerable and Ramona was all they had to get to the American dream. Without Ramona, Destiny may not have been as successful in the end. However, Ramona was the reason she and the other girls got in trouble with the law, considering it was her idea. It was almost a double-edged sword because she got them all the lives they wanted, but it was short-lived for most. Mise-en-scène and cinematography. Costumes and makeup worn by the characters can determine the wealth or lack thereof these characters have. However, Destiny being the new girl on the block, she doesn't start out wearing high fashion like Ramona. Yet, as the film progresses, she gradually reaches a higher status and essentially the American dream, in which case her clothes did as well. In addition to costuming, Destiny's makeup progressed from almost natural and unnoticeable to very prominent and flashy. Both of these aspects helped Destiny gain more customers, which led to more money to be considered having made it to the American dream. When the four girls, Ramona, Destiny, Mercedes, and Annabelle, drug one of their customers, Gary, and drag him to a private dance room, the lighting in the room is dark and red. This showcases lighting in correlation with the theme of the American dream, as it can represent the amount of hard work and sometimes failure it takes to experience this high demand goal. The camera work does this even more so as there are fast paced movements to symbolize panic. In even more depth, the composition of the frame contains Gary in the middle of the picture. This proves how the world of capitalism focuses on those that have already reached the American dream rather than those still struggling to accomplish this.